So today we are going to make this poster. This is made on Serif Page Plus, and we will be learning about different tools to use in order to be able to make this. So what we need to do is we need to go to Serif Page Plus. So down in the Start menu, down in the bottom left hand side, we'll click to open that, and then we're going to scroll all the way down until we find the orange icon, which is called Serif Page Plus, which is the orange icon here. We're going to click on that. Then when this loads, we will need to select that we want to start a new publication. So new publication, and then in here we just want an A4 piece of paper. So we select the A4 piece of paper, and then at the moment this is going vertically. We want to change this so that it's going horizontally, so it's going across the page. So what we do is we click on this wee icon here, and we change the page orientation to landscape. So now it's going across your page. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in our traffic light. So at the wee drop down arrow next to the wee icons here, yours might be a rectangle or a circle, but we're going to go to the wee arrow, the drop down arrow, and we're going to select the rectangle first of all for our traffic light shape. And we're going to pop our traffic light in, and then we can decide what we want the shape to look like. And we can use this wee slider bar here, and on the slider bar we can change the shape of our traffic light. So I'm going to change mine to that shape initially, and I might just stretch it just a wee bit more. And then after that I'm going to use another rectangle, and my other rectangle that I'm using I'm going to pop down at the bottom as the wee stand. And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the rectangle, and I'm going up to my colour, and this is the fill colour, and I want to change the fill colour to black. And I'll do the same again with the top bit of the traffic light, and I'll change that to black. Now the next thing that we need to do, because it's traffic lights, is we need to add our three colours. So at the top, we want to create a circle, and on that circle, we want to make that red. So selecting your red colour from one of these sides will give you red there. Then we want our circle to be the exact same size. So what we're going to do is right click on your mouse and copy. Then if you click on a white bit of your page and then right click and paste, and that will give you your next circle, which will then change to orange or a yellowy colour. Okay, so it can either be an ambery colour or a yellow colour, that is up to you. And then after that, right click and paste again, and we'll pop our third circle in place, and this time we're changing it to green. And that's our wee traffic lights there. Now what we want to do is we want to add the sky as the background. So in our tools, we have got our tools over at the left hand side. We're going to click on there and use the rectangle tool. And from there we can draw a big rectangle the whole way around our page. It will go across your traffic light, but don't worry. And then from there we can select a blue colour for the sky, and then we're going to select this button up here that is send to back, and all of a sudden you've got your traffic light back. Now we are going to use shapes that look like clouds. So in your shapes over at the left hand side, we have got a shape down here that looks like a cloud. You'll maybe have seen these used before in cartoons, but we're going to draw that shape, and then we don't actually want these three wee dots. So we'll use the crop tool, and we will crop that out so that we've just got the cloud shape. Now you can see you've got a black line around your cloud. You probably don't want that. So if you select your cloud so that you can see the box round about it, and then go back over to your colours, and before we used fill, this time we're going to use line. So we'll change the line, and we'll change that to white, and we've got a cloud. Now what we can do is we can copy and paste that cloud. So we can click on that, and then right click and copy, right click again, This time I'm clicking off my page. If I click on top of this, sometimes it starts moving things about in the background like that rectangle. So I'm going to click off my page onto the grey area, right click and paste. And what I can do is I can change my clouds so they're slightly smaller. I've also got the wee slider here which will reduce the amounts of bubbly bits in the clouds. So I'll make that slightly smaller. And I'm going to paste another one. And I'm just going to pop it up in this top corner. In fact, I think I'll make that a bit bigger this time. So I'll pop that up there, and then maybe one last one just down here, maybe just a really small one this time. So we've got some clouds in the sky. The last thing that we need to do is add some birds. Now we can use a pencil tool. So we've got the pencil tool here, and all we need to do is just draw a wee shape on that looks like a bird. It doesn't need to be perfect, but that will act as our bird, and you can change this and you can place it wherever you want to place it. And then you just do the same thing again. So draw in your line. I'm making my birds slightly smaller as they go further back. Oops. So sometimes they'll not work out perfectly the first time. You can just click on undo if you don't like them, and then you can go back to your pencil and you can draw another bird until you're happy with it. And even at that, that's quite big. What you can do now is you can reduce the size of it if you want. So you can change the size of it like that, and it still makes it look as if you've got some birds in the sky.